You wake up, fight through traffic, clock in at work, take orders all day, and drag yourself home exhausted. And for what? Just enough to scrape by until the end of the month. Then you do it all again, for 40 years. But what if you didn't have to? What if there was a different path, a shortcut most people never see? Imagine retiring not in 4 decades, but in 10 years or less. Imagine mornings without alarms, coffee poured slowly, bills that pay themselves while your money works harder than you ever could. It sounds like a dream, but it's possible if you understand and follow the right steps. The very first step is setting a clear target. You need to know exactly what number lets you live without depending on a paycheck. If your life costs $2,500 a month, that's the number you aim to replace. Write it down, put it somewhere you see every day, and lock it into your mind. What you measure moves. When you see the goal daily, you move toward it. The engine that gets you there is compounding. Think of the rule of 72. Divide 72 by your expected return, and you'll know how fast your money doubles. With an average of 10%, it doubles roughly every 7 years. 50,000 becomes 100, then 200, then 400. At first it feels slow, but momentum builds and suddenly it takes off. That's the power you're harnessing. But compounding alone isn't enough. You need fuel, and fuel comes from building the gap between what you earn and what you spend. If you're saving $400 a month in 10 years with decent returns, you might end up around 70 or 80,000. But if you increase your income, keep your lifestyle steady, and save 1,000 or more each month, you can multiply that outcome several times over. The same person, just a bigger gap. That's how freedom gets bought. The trick is making it automatic. Pick a day each month, set the transfer, and let your investments grow without hesitation. Don't wait until it feels comfortable, because it never will. Automate, and every year bump your contributions a little higher. Even a 3% annual increase changes the whole timeline. When your money lands, it needs a home that's balanced but powerful. Think of it as 3 layers. Growth through broad stock index funds and a few strong companies, income through dividends and maybe real estate, and stability with cash reserves, treasuries, or a touch of gold. No single layer is enough, but together they're resilient. Storms will come, markets will fall, but a balanced structure keeps you moving forward. Don't put all your eggs in one basket either. Diversify by currency and geography. Having exposure beyond your home economy gives you flexibility when the unexpected hits. And always protect your runway. Keep at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses in cash, carry insurance, and kill high-interest debt. Nothing derails an early retirement plan faster than being forced to sell investments in a bad market. That cushion is your shield. Progress often feels invisible in the beginning, so track it. A simple sheet with your net worth, savings rate, and monthly contributions is enough. You'll start noticing the quiet wins. The canceled subscription that became $30 invested, the side gig that added a little extra to your savings. Those small, quiet wins stack up until one day they roar. At the same time, keep pushing your income higher on purpose. Pick a skill, go deep, and get better than most. Negotiate raises with proof of results. If your job won't pay fairly, move to one that will. And always consider building a side hustle that can scale. Keep your lifestyle flat while your income rises, and you'll watch the gap and your investments expand quickly. Around year 3 to 5, it's time to add cash-flowing assets. A dividend fund, a rental property, a digital product, a subscription service. Something that pays you while you sleep. At first, maybe it just covers groceries. Later, it handles utilities, then bigger bills. Every stream of passive income buys you a little more freedom. Never forget inflation. Prices will rise, so your contributions and passive income need to rise too. If you're investing $1,000 a month today, plan for more next year. And when your portfolio starts paying out, don't spend it all. Reinvest a piece so the tree keeps growing faster than inflation. The first few years will feel slow. You'll look at your balance and think, is this really worth it? Yes. Compounding is like an avalanche in slow motion. It rolls gently for a while, then suddenly it gains unstoppable speed. Don't quit just before the tipping point, because once you hit it, things accelerate fast. One day your account will grow more in a month than your job pays in a year. At that point, you shift from pushing uphill to gliding forward. To keep it sustainable, set rules for spending. The 4% rule is a good ceiling, but adapt it to your reality. Cover essentials with stable income, delay big purchases, and resist lifestyle creep. Every dollar you don't waste stays in your corner, working for you instead of against you. And make discipline effortless by building systems. Automate bills, automate investing, separate spending money, and replace endless scrolling with one focused money hour each week. The environment you build shapes the choices you make. As you move forward, start designing life after work before you get there. Retirement isn't about doing nothing. It's about having full ownership of your time. Think about health, relationships, skills, travel, meaningful projects. Start practicing now so when freedom comes, you already know how to fill your days with purpose. Across the decade, the roadmap is simple. In the first 2 years, cut waste, raise income, automate investing, and build your emergency fund. In the middle years, add one stream of cash flow and increase your contributions each year. As the timeline progresses, rebalance globally, let your gains buy more assets, and keep your lifestyle flat. In the final stretch, practice living on portfolio income and side cash flow so the transition is smooth. Celebrate milestones along the way. The first 10,000 saved, the first 100,000 invested, the moment when your investment growth beats what you save from your paycheck, and finally the point where passive income covers every expense. Each milestone proves the system works and keeps momentum alive. Of course, setbacks will come. Markets crash, jobs change, roofs leak, but none of it destroys the plan if you stay steady, keep contributing, and avoid panic selling. Your cushion, your diversification, and your habits act as shock absorbers. Hard days are part of the journey, not the end of it. Keep learning, but don't overcomplicate things. Understand the basics of index funds, taxes, and fees. Then stick to the plan. A good strategy followed consistently beats a perfect one abandoned halfway. And finally, picture the finish line. 10 years from now, you wake without an alarm, you stroll after breakfast, you answer messages when you want, you take on projects because they matter, not because rent is due. Your dollars have become loyal workers, your habits the managers, and you, the true owner of your time. That's not luck. That's the result of a machine you built step by step that starts slow and ends unstoppable. Thanks for watching InvestingFlix, where smart money learns smarter moves. Subscribe for more insights that grow your wealth.